Hi, I'm Richard Byrne. In this video, I'm going to show you a great tool for creating more than 30 types of online activities in Google Classroom without ever leaving your Google Classroom. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. The tool is BookWidgets. Now you can use it without Google Classroom, but in this demo, I'm showing you the features of the Google Classroom Chrome extension and the Google Classroom add-on from BookWidgets. Now, you can launch BookWidgets a couple of ways in Google Classroom. First of all, if you have the Chrome extension installed, let's go to the upper right-hand corner, and I can select Create Assignment. You can also see there, I can view any BookWidget widgets that I have in use right now. I can also look at my grades right from that extension as well. My grades and reporting right from that extension. Or when you're in your Google Classroom, just go to Classwork, select Create, and a new assignment. Let's use my fun title of Fun Demo Assignment number 2. And now let's see, we have BookWidgets right here in my add-ons, and let's click on that, and this will launch a list of my assignments that I have already created using BookWidgets, and I can reuse my existing ones, or I can go in and create a new one. And you'll see that Create button way down there in the bottom left corner. And let's create. And we have now more than 30 types of widgets that you can use to create your assignments. You'll see ones like standard quizzes and worksheets, and anything you see with a little check mark there supports automatic grading. One of my favorite ones is the split whiteboard, where you can have a prompt on one side of the screen and a place for students to respond with freehand drawings and typing. I have a video about that linked up in the description down below. And let's go down to this one here, which is the hotspot image. I really like this one. It allows you to take your images and turn them into little interactive activities. So I'm going to choose that one. And I'm going to start by adding a background image. In this case, I'm going to upload one that I have stored on my computer, but you can see there I could also use one from my Google Drive or go online and do a search for one. I'm going to choose an image, and the image that I'm going to use here is a picture of my old dog in the center of North America, center of the continent. Now, I'm going to set my image resize policy, and this is important, particularly if you have a really large picture. I'm going to select Contain Entire Picture and keep the aspect ratio, because I don't want it to be blown up so big the kids can't see the full context of the image. So I'm going to make sure I contain that. Now, for our hotspots, let's go in and add a hotspot. And I'm going to do a little text pop-up. You can see there's some other options here. You could include a link and have a web pop-up. You could have a little image pop-up inside the image. You could have video pop-up or audio pop-up to play. In this case, I'm going to do text pop-up. And I'm going to say, this is the center of North America. Can you find the center of the continental United States? I'm going to say, put your answer in Google Classroom. Now, I want to make sure that my hotspot actually shows up, and it's going to show up as a label. And now let's click on my image to position the hotspot. The default is right in the center of the picture, but I want to put it right up here. And I'm going to click done because I'm happy with that. Now, you can see here, I can continue to add more and more hotspots. Maybe I'll add in one more. I'll do another text pop-up and say, my dog is wearing a bandana from the Moxie Soda Company. Have you ever tried it? Have you ever tried Moxie? And again, I might put something like, write your answer in Google Classroom. Now, this is a template for just showing off the hotspots in my image. That's why I'm asking my students to write their answers in Google Classroom. Many of the other activities, as you saw there, are labeled for automatic grading, and so I could put in questions that are automatically graded. But in this case here, I'm now going to go in and put in this label. I'm going to position it so it's right here on my dog's bandana. Click done. And now I've got 2 hotspots and I'm happy with them. So let's preview this and see how it looks to a student. And there it is. So a student's going to be able to see those little hotspots. Click on those hotspots and I'm happy with those. So let's go ahead and close out of that. And I'm going to now choose that and it's going to process my widget. And now it's right here in BookWidgets. I'm going to add a little instruction for my student to set so that they know to write their answers. Write your answers in a Google Doc that you attach after viewing the hotspots in this image. Now, I can, of course, set my due date like I would normally set a due date. I can put it in a topic if I want to and set my score or say that it's ungraded if I want to. And let's go ahead and assign that to my students. And now, let's go and take a look and see how the student will view this activity. So now here I am signed in as my demo student here, who will now view the assignment. And we're going to see, okay, write your answers in a Google Doc that you attach after viewing the hotspots in this image. So the student can view the hotspots. And we'll see, okay, there it is. And there it is. There's the hotspot. There's the question. Now they need to close that out. And they're going to, in this case, add a quick doc in which they'll write out their answers and then turn in their assignment. So here's my student's sample Google Doc where he wrote, yes, I have, it's delicious, and Omaha, Nebraska. And now ready to turn in that assignment. And it's going to say, yes, we're attaching both things. Let's go ahead and turn that in. So that's how you can create activities for your students to complete in Google Classroom using BookWidgets. Again, they have more than 30 templates that you can use, and many of them are for self-grading activities, but the image hotspot one is probably one of my favorites, and so that's why I wanted to show it to you today. To learn more about BookWidgets, click the links that are in the description down below. And as always, for more things like this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel or visit practicaledtech.com.